My biological parents gave me up because of my hair color. My father called it an unlucky omen. I was 3 months old when firefighters found me wrapped in a blanket outside their station. My biological parents had already told them why. They said I had the devil's hair. I still do not know if that was some religious belief or just a convenient excuse for what they did. The universe must have felt a little guilty about it though, because I ended up with an amazing couple I call mom and dad. My childhood with them felt like something out of a movie. My mother taught me to arrange flowers and told me I was luminous. My father coached my soccer team, and once, when I scored on our own goal by accident, he still gave me a high five afterward. I am 28 now, married last year, in a wedding my mother planned herself. I have an anxious rescue dog who is somehow terrified of butterflies. Life has been good, suspiciously good. The kind of good where you start bracing yourself for something. Then a text came in from a number I did not recognize. "Hi sweetie, this is your birth mother. We would love to stop by and reconnect. Are you free Saturday?" I stared at that message like it had teeth. And then, because apparently I am incapable of saying no to anyone, even people who once left me outside a fire station, I typed back one word: sure. When they knocked on my door, my hands were shaking so hard I could barely turn the handle. They walked in like we were having a warm reunion, not like they had abandoned their own daughter over her hair color. That was when I learned I had 3 siblings. Every single one of them blonde or brunette. Not one other redhead in the family. They hugged me. They cried. I stood there like a mannequin, watching my own reunion happen from somewhere outside my body. Then my brother got to the real reason for the visit. "My fiancé would love to meet you, especially since your mom is that wedding planner. Family helps family, right? They wanted a free wedding." That was the favor. And somehow, I heard myself nodding along, even while my brain was screaming at me to stop. I told them I would think about it. Then I took a breath and said I would even pay for the wedding myself, and ask my mother to plan it. But first, they owed me one answer. "Why did you give me up?" The room went completely silent. My biological mother started crying. My father cleared his throat like he was preparing to explain something mildly inconvenient. "It was the hair," he said, not ashamed, just matter of fact, the way you would explain returning a sweater that did not fit. "I had a DNA test done right after you were born. You were mine, no question, but in our community, red hair is considered a warning, a sign that tragedy follows the family." My mother nodded along, dabbing at her eyes. "We could not shave your head, since you were a girl. That would have been cruel. And we already had your brother, so we thought the odds were low for a second redhead." Then my father actually laughed. "We had 7 children total. Only 2 came out with red hair, so we gave both away. Your sister went 3 years after you did, but it worked out perfectly. No bad luck for 28 years. My mug slipped straight out of my hand and shattered on the floor. I heard myself apologizing for the mess while my brain was still catching up to what he had just said out loud, smiling, like he had personally beaten some kind of system. I cleaned up the broken pieces, still apologizing on autopilot, and then told them, as calmly as I could manage, that they needed to leave and never contact me again. They looked offended, like I was the one being unreasonable. After they left, I called my mother, my real mother. She drove over immediately with tissues and cookies she had baked out of pure rage, and held me while I cried, not just for myself, but for a sister out there somewhere who got thrown away for the exact same reason I did. I am working with a private investigator now, looking for her. It is slow going, but I am not giving up. If my biological family wants to talk about family helping family, then I am going to go find mine. The one who actually got discarded right alongside me, for the exact same ridiculous reason.